Hi guys, as promised in my previous video, I will be explaining in depth on how I designed this bidirectional truss setup. First, we need to understand that unlike a brushed motor, which only has 2 wires, a brushless motor has 3. Our objective here is to change the direction of the motor. What that means is that we want a clockwise rotating motor to go anti-clockwise. And to do those, we have 2 options. One of them, being the most basic one, will be to swap any 2 wires, as I will demonstrate now. Here, you can see that the wires are currently crossed, not unlike the previous setup. Now this is because I wanted to change the direction of the motor, and to do that we need to swap any 2 wires, and that's what I did here, and that's why they are crossed. Now, and alternatively, what I could do was use a programmable ESC like this one and use a program called BL Heli to alter it such that I could change the direction of the motor technically using a switch. However, I wanted to challenge myself and try something I've not done before. As you guys know, challenging yourself and trying new things is something I highly advocate to you all, and I encourage you guys to try it as long as it does not involve something very risky and you have done some calculated risk. So I wanted to be able to switch the wires mechanically with a servo. So doing this manually will not help. So what I did was I came up with this setup. Currently, to you guys, this setup may look very weird or very complex to you guys. So I simplified it down to this. I hope this is simple enough for you guys to understand what is going on in this setup. So let's get a few things right first. You see, this is 1 wire together. Although they have 2 contact points, they are connected to the same wire, and that's why they are both purple and they are connected here. This is a completely different wire, and that's why it's in dark blue. So differentiate them, because you need to know that later on. And yes, I did mention that a brushless motor has 3 wires, but I also did mention that we only need to swap 2. So here, only 2 wires were involved. The 3rd wire will stay connected throughout the whole journey. Alright, so let's take this as a normal motor, like this one. Ignore the top part and look at this. They are the same, but I want to switch them out. So what I did, I added 1 more wire and made them a contact point. As you seen just now, originally wire 2 will be with the purple wire, wire 1 will be with the blue wire. In order for us to change the wires or swap the wires out, the wire 1 must contact to the purple wire and wire 2 must contact to the blue wire. If you don't understand, go ahead, pause the video, or you can contact me for more information. So when I move the servo, I will be moving wire 1 and 2 upwards together. Now that would make wire 1 contact with the purple wire and wire 2 contact the blue wire. So you see, wire 2 is with the purple. When you move it up, wire 2 is now with the blue. Wire 1 was with the blue. When you move it up, wire 1 is with the purple. Wire 2 was previously with the purple and wire 1 was with the blue. So that's how they are connected at first. In order to swap them out, we need to have wire 1 go to purple and wire 2 go to blue, like so. So this is in one action of a servo going this way. So this is my setup that I have right here. This is the servo that moves this guy. And I'll zoom in on this guy. And look, it is the exact same setup as the one you saw just now, except it is done with actual wires, contact points, and soldering. As mentioned previously, this wire does not have to be moving around and just has to stay in place, as only 2 wires is needed to swap the direction of the motor. So as mentioned, this would be wire 1 and wire 2. These two points are connected to one wire, and this one is on its own. So if you relate this back to the previous setup, this would be wire 1, wire 2, this would be the purple wire, and this would be the dark blue wire. And as you can see, wire 1 is now with the purple wire, flick the switch, wire 1 is now with the dark blue wire, wire 2 is previously with the dark blue wire, flick the switch, and wire 2 is currently now with the purple wire, and wire 1 is currently with the dark blue wire. And that's how I made it switch. Now I'll be showing you guys a clip from my previous video that I uploaded, link in the description, that will demonstrate to you how this direction changing motor setup works. So check it out.